Okay, Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. So now let's proceed to the C4 pathway in C4 plants. Okay, so first of all, we look at this one. Okay, so the first product of this pathway is a 4-carbon compound. So actually, this 4-carbon compound is oxaloacetate. Okay, so later we discuss about the cycle. Okay, so untuk 4-carbon compound ni namanya adalah oxaloacetate. Okay, and then the solution to the photorespiration. Okay, actually for C4 pathway, actually it is one of the alternative mechanism. Okay, as a solution to the photorespiration. Okay, and then there has two type of the photosynthetic cell. Maksudnya dia akan melibatkan dua sel untuk C4 pathway ni. The first cell kita panggil sebagai bundle sheet cell and the other one adalah mesophyll cell. Okay, and then stomata will opens at day. Okay, but it is narrow opening. Okay, sangat kecil. Okay, and then less carbon dioxide inside of the space of the leaf cell. Okay, so the example of the C4 pathway are sugarcane and also corn. Maksudnya untuk C4 plants yang mana dia berada pada dry and also hot climate, dari segi concentration of the carbon dioxide inside of the airspace in the leaf cell is in low carbon dioxide concentration. Okay. So, C4 pathway actually it is one of the adaptation, okay, to minimize the photorespiration. So, kalau awak tengok based on this diagram, okay, so untuk C4 pathway ni sebenarnya dia akan melibatkan dua sel. The first one kita panggil sebagai mesophyll cell yang berada di bahagian atas dan di bahagian bawah ni kita panggil sebagai bundle sheet cell. Okay, so now we look at the methods, okay, of the carbon dioxide fixation pathway. Okay, so this one adalah hashlab pathway ataupun C4 pathway in C4 plants. Okay, so first of all, you look at here. Okay, so actually sebelum kita discuss based on this process, okay, so in C4 plants, okay, dia ada satu lagi extra enzyme, okay, yang kita panggil sebagai PEP carboxylase. Okay, so what is the difference between PEP carboxylase, okay, and also the Rubisco RUBP carboxylase oxygenase. Macam yang kita dah discuss sebelum ni, kalau Rubisco, okay, bila keadaan carbon dioxide concentration is low, so what happen, the affinity of the Rubisco towards carbon dioxide is also low. Tetapi di dalam C4 plant dia ada satu lagi enzim yang kita panggil sebagai PEP carboxylase. So what is the difference between PEP carboxylase and also Rubisco? Untuk PEP carboxylase, its affinity, okay, towards carbon dioxide is high, even though, okay, concentration of carbon dioxide is low. Maksudnya dia berbeza dengan Rubisco ataupun RUBP carboxylase oxygenase. Kalau untuk RUBP carboxylase oxygenase, dia hanya akan fix carbon dioxide bila concentration of carbon dioxide adalah tinggi. Tapi berbeza dengan PEP carboxylase yang berada dalam C4 plant, okay, PEP carboxylase dari segi affinity towards carbon dioxide, okay, is high, tetap tinggi walaupun concentration of carbon dioxide is low. So that's why if you look at this diagram, okay, untuk C4 pathway actually dia akan melibatkan 2 carbon dioxide fixation. Akan berlaku 2 kali carbon dioxide fixation. Pertamanya dia akan berlaku di dalam mesophyll cell, yang kedua dia akan berlaku di dalam bundle sheet cell. So that's why if the question asks you how many times of carbon dioxide fixation occurs, okay, in the C4 pathway, so jawapan dia adalah twice. Disebabkan oleh satu, awak boleh relatekan, disebabkan oleh dia ada 2 carbon dioxide acceptor. Okay, the first carbon dioxide acceptor we call as Phosphoenol Pyruvate. The second carbon dioxide acceptor actually is in the Kelvin cycle here, yang kita panggil sebagai ribulose bisphosphate. Okay, and then second, it has 2 carbon dioxide fixing enzyme. The first one kita panggil sebagai PEP carboxylase. The other one adalah RUBP carboxylase oxygenase ataupun Rubisco in the Kelvin cycle. Ini macam kita dah discuss sebelum ni lah. Okay, so kita tengok one by one. Okay, phosphoenol pyruvate or PEP here, okay, it is a 3-carbon molecule which is it will fix carbon dioxide. Okay, so yang ni adalah first carbon dioxide fixation to form oxaloacetate. So oxaloacetate is the molecule that has 4 carbon. Sebab PEP ni adalah 3 carbon. So bila dia fix ataupun bila carbon dioxide attach kepada phosphoenol pyruvate yang ada 3 carbon, so that's why dia akan membentuk oxaloacetate yang ada 4 carbon. And then this reaction is catalyzed by PEP carboxylase here. Sebab tu macam yang saya katakan tadi, even though concentration of carbon dioxide is low, but the affinity of the PEP carboxylase towards carbon dioxide is high. So dia tetap boleh fix carbon dioxide towards the phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay. And then what happened to the oxaloacetate? Oxaloacetate is then reduced to malate. So what will be the reducing agent here is the NADPH. So NADPH, okay, will reduce oxaloacetate to malate. So malate ni pun adalah molekul yang ada 4 carbon. So actually what happened to the NADPH here, it will be oxidized to NADP+. Okay, and then you have to look here. What happened to malate? Malate is then export to the bundle sheet cell through plasmodesmata. So malate ni dia akan export ataupun enter into the bundle sheet cell. Okay, through plasmodesmata. Okay, then what happened to malate? Okay, in the chloroplast of the bundle sheet cell, malate will undergo decarbosylation. So kalau awak tengok dekat sini, decarbosylation means carbon dioxide will be released. So akan keluar carbon dioxide. So what happened? Daripada malate yang ada 4 carbon, bila dia release carbon through carbon dioxide here, so dia akan membentuk pyruvate yang ada 3 carbon. Okay, and then what happened to the carbon dioxide release? It will enter the Kelvin cycle. So ni sebenarnya adalah Kelvin cycle yang kita dah discuss sebelum ni lah. So dekat bundle sheet cell ni maksudnya dia akan berlaku Kelvin cycle. So that's why bila malate ni sentiasa berlaku decarbosylation, so dari segi carbon dioxide tu dia akan tinggi lah di sini. So that's why RUBP, carboxylase oxygenase ataupun Robisco, okay, it can fix carbon dioxide, okay, towards the ribulose bisphosphate ataupun RUBP. Okay, so kalau kita tulis kat sini RUBP lah. Okay, so maksudnya carbon dioxide attached to the ribulose bisphosphate catalyzed by Robisco, and then it will form 3-phosphoglycerate. Okay. Okay, and then what happened to the pyruvate? Okay, pyruvate will transport back to the mesophyll cell. Okay, and then ATP is used to convert pyruvate into phosphoenol pyruvate. Because of what? Pyruvate, there is no phosphate group. So where does the source of the phosphate comes from? It comes from the ATP. So that's why bila phosphate from the ATP transferred to the pyruvate, okay, so it will form again phosphoenol pyruvate. Alright. Okay, and then the mesophyll cell of the C4 plant will pump carbon dioxide into bundle sheet cell to keep the carbon dioxide concentration in the bundle sheet cell high enough for the RUBP carboxylase oxygenase Robisco to bind carbon dioxide rather than oxygen. So yang ni yang saya katakan tadi. Bila malate sentiasa ataupun kita kata dia akan continuously undergo decarbosylation, so carbon dioxide di dalam bundle sheet cell ni akan tinggi. So bila carbon dioxide di dalam bundle sheet cell ni tinggi, so that's why RUBP carboxylase oxygenase enzyme ataupun Robisco can bind carbon dioxide, okay, rather than oxygen. So dia boleh avoid lah daripada berlaku photorespiration. Okay, so in this way C4 plants will minimize photorespiration and enhance sugar production. So that's why sugar, okay, can be produced even though C4 plants ni dia berada pada hot and also dry condition. Okay. So this one macam yang saya katakan tadi lah. Okay, compared to the Robisco, PEP carboxylase, it has higher affinity for carbon dioxide, but it has no affinity for the oxygen. Okay, so that's why it can fix carbon dioxide even during low concentration of carbon dioxide. And also, it is more active at higher temperature. So that's why C4 plants are common in grassland and also hot region with intense sunlight. Maksudnya dari segi production of sugar, untuk C4 plants ni, dia tetap boleh berlaku walaupun plants ni berada pada keadaan ataupun pada condition yang mana dia adalah hot and also dry climate. Alright. Okay, so this is the difference between the C3 plant and also C4 plant. Kalau untuk C3 plant, so for the Krantz anatomy. So yang ni kita panggil sebagai Krantz anatomy, in which the arrangement of the mesophyll cell that surround the bundle sheet cell. So di luar ni adalah mesophyll cell, di tengah-tengah ni adalah bundle sheet cell. Tapi kalau untuk anatomy of the C3 plant, so there is no Krantz anatomy. So that's why kalau untuk C4 pathway ni dia akan berlaku pada dua tempat yang beza lah. Okay, and then for mesophyll cell for C3 plant with chloroplast, and then site of the carbon dioxide fixation and also Kelvin cycle. Okay, for C4 plant, it is site of carbon dioxide fixation. Maksudnya untuk mesophyll cell pada C4 plant, okay, first carbon dioxide fixation dia akan berlaku dalam mesophyll cell. Okay, tapi kalau untuk bundle seed cell for C3 plant, there is no chloroplast and also it is non-photosynthetic. Tapi for C4 plant, dia ada chloroplast pada dia punya bundle seed cell and also it is the site of the Kelvin cycle. Maksudnya dia punya second carbon dioxide fixation. Okay, and then for S-phase, for C3 plant, in contact with mesophyll allows photorespiration. Okay, so maksudnya photorespiration boleh berlaku di dalam C3 plant. Okay, but for C4 plant, not in contact with bundle seed cell. Okay, so that's why there is no photorespiration. Okay. So, this is the difference between carbon dioxide fixation in C3 and also C4 plant. So, kalau awak nampak dekat sini, for C3 plant, so dia cuma akan berlaku Kelvin cycle saja pada dia punya mesophyll cell. Tetapi kalau untuk C4 plants, okay, dia punya pathway, C4 pathway, okay, so the carbon dioxide fixation berlaku dua kali. Pertama, dia berlaku pada mesophyll cell. Yang kedua adalah pada bundle seed cell. So, Kelvin cycle untuk C4 plants, dia akan berlaku di dalam bundle seed cell. Okay. Okay, so this is the differences between C3 plant and also C4 plant. So, you have to take note here lah. Okay, in terms of carbon dioxide fixation, carbon dioxide acceptor, and then carbon dioxide fixing enzyme, first product of carbon dioxide fixation, photorespiration, and lastly photosynthesis efficiency. So, kalau kita ambil contoh dekat sini, untuk C3 plant, carbon dioxide fixation, it occurs once, berlaku sekali sahaja. Di mana? In mesophyll cell. Tapi in C4 plants, okay, carbon dioxide fixation will occur twice. Dekat mana? First in mesophyll cell, second in bundle seed cell. Okay. And then for carbon dioxide acceptor, since carbon dioxide fixation for C3 plant, it only occurs once, maksudnya dia cuma akan ada satu sahaja carbon dioxide acceptor, which is RUBP ataupun ribulose bisphosphate. Why for C4 plants? Okay, since carbon dioxide fixation occurs twice, so maksudnya dia akan ada dua carbon dioxide acceptor. The first one adalah PEP, Phosphoenol Pyruvate in mesophyll cell. Second adalah RUBP, ribulose bisphosphate in bundle seed cell. Okay, and then for carbon dioxide fixing enzyme for C3 plant, okay, hanya ada satu saja, which is RUBP, carboxylase oxygenase or Rubisco. While for C4 plant, dia ada dua, PEP carboxylase and also Rubisco. Okay, and then if you look at the first product of carbon dioxide fixation for C3 plant is 3-phosphoglycerate. Yang ini semuanya adalah yang diceritakan di dalam Kelvin cycle lah. Okay. And then for C4 plant, the first product of carbon dioxide fixation is oxaloacetate. And then for the photorespiration for C3 plant occurs, okay, oxygen is an inhibitor of the photosynthesis because of what? Oxygen and also carbon dioxide will compete, okay, to bind at the Rubisco, okay. But for C4 plant, photorespiration does not occur, which is it is inhibited by high carbon dioxide concentration. So, oxygen is not an inhibitor of photosynthesis. Okay. And then for photosynthesis efficiency, for C3 plant, it is less efficient, okay, than C4 plant. Okay, usually much lower. But for C4 plant, more efficient photosynthesis than C3 plant. So, yield usually much higher. Okay. So, that's all for C4 pathway. So, saya harap awak semua boleh faham. Okay, berkaitan dengan konsep C4 pathway. Okay, thank you.